What's up, guys? BeefyTanks here. I wanted to show you a couple of games that I had last night with my buddy Brian the Lion. I used my Hetzer and I was just showing it off to him. I said, hey man, look to your right. This is the Hetzer. I called it Jaeger for a reason. This is my hunter. I hunt tanks with this. I swear to God I said that just then because I didn't know that it was going to be a Top Gun game, nor did I think it was going to be a high caliber. But my buddy really got a taste of what the Hetzer is capable of in this game. So we're going to go ahead and start speeding it up here. Head over toward the canyon here. There have been a couple of phrases used to describe this tank, and one of them was seal clubber, and I completely agree. This is actually the same gun that's on the M4, so it is a very effective gun. And really, if it's a soft enough target, it'll one-shot it just because of the HE ammo that's in the howitzer-style weapon that it is. But this 38 NA, I believe, manages to escape my sight. And I move up to a little bit more cover with this camo that I'm riding up to, the little bit of leaves and trees. But I keep my eyes peeled down this canyon line because I know as soon as I see an outline, I just need to trust in the accuracy of the gun and take the shot. But I did hold down my right mouse button and turn to the left just so I could see... Ooh. Oh, he got him. Just so I could see the other parts of the map. Now here's an M3 Lee. This thing is very softly armored. The only problem is that because it's a howitzer, I have to aim at the ground just below him because there's no real way to predict, you know, its flight. Oh! Brian took him out. There's a BT-7 cruising for Brian, and he ended up pounding him with his gun, and then he ran into him, and it killed the BT-7. That was awesome. He's sitting there right in the cover. So speed it up a bit. We've got some other tanks downfield a little bit, and start to get my attention. There's the M3. I wait to aim, and... smoked. This gun is incredible. The HE does a really good job. All you got to do is hit the target. With this kind of tank, actually, the best idea is just to right-click, just to lock on to the target itself when you spot one, and then just sit still and let it fly. But this one, you have to aim when it comes to a target that's silhouetted, because if they disappear, it was going to fly way over, because it'll actually aim at the ground you're aiming at behind them. You know, 150 yards sometimes behind the target. And that's the distance that it's going to tune in on. What I wish we could do is, like, when we see a target, we can hold right-click and it will stay there where you intend the round to go, mid-air, right where your enemy was, you know, instead of it landing way beyond because it's a howitzer and it has to arc. With other guns in the game, you could shoot in a straight line and it'll go exactly where you want it to, not howitzers. T-29's made of paper. This would happen anyway, so let's go ahead and get it over with for him. One huge smash. And he ends up staying put for some stupid reason. So all I gotta do is reload. And there's a Martyr 2. Staying put for some stupid reason. This one's much softer. Oh. Oh. Yeah. I love my Hetzer. Oh my god, it's so OP. When you have this 105 or the 10.5 centimeter, sorry, gun that they call it, it's incredible. I really like this gun. It's a seal clubber of ages. The only restrictions that this has over the M4 is that the M4 has a turret, but it's much softer armored and it's much taller. It has a much higher profile. When it comes to the Hetzer, it's much shorter, a bit better armored, especially in the front when it comes to angled armor, and but it has a fixed gun, so you do have to keep that in mind. Pretty interesting fact about the Hetzer, actually, the gun can turn less to the left than to the right because it's right offset. If you look inside the tank itself, the rear manifold, oh, tank destroyer, AFK, whop. I need one more hit and I'm praying, oh, I was praying that no teammates would take him out. I don't really understand, when you see somebody on your team that's like 6, yeah, like, I'm like, give me Top Gun, dude. Oh, there's a Hetzer. I'm going to get him in his side armor, I hope. Got him. And that had to be a lucky shot as well, because it's not likely... Oh, artillery. I take a shot and miss. It's not likely that the round would have hit the Hetzer when he's moving backwards like that. I get attacked by a DW2. I know that I gotta eliminate it as soon as possible. I aim and fire, but it actually hits something. And it doesn't attack him. But then the DW, as soon as he reappears, because that's who I'm watching right now, he's eliminated. And I thank God. And then I know that I got to move for this artillery before a teammate takes him out. I've got to get this kill in order to get this type gun. I mean, there's no other reason to get more than... if you get 5 kills, it's just painful to not get a top gun. Got him. I got hit right in front of the tank with artillery, and I was able to avoid it. Actually, I think he hit my gun directly. So after that really close call shot from that artillery right to our gun, let's take a look at the card. We've got a Mastery Badge First Class for doing better than 90% of the players in this tank over the past week, which the Hetzer, I mean, it isn't played that often, but it is on that tech tree to go to the Jägerpanzer E100. So I'm surprised nobody really uses this as a seal clubber at Tier 4. We've got a Fire for Effect, which just basically means that I dealt more damage to the enemy than the health of my vehicle, and I gotta tell you, that didn't take long to earn. I got a Bruiser for dealing a buttload of module damage to the enemy team, Top Gun for getting 6 or more kills, and of course, High Caliber for more than 1,000 damage. If you take a look at all that module damage, man, all those kills, numbers. I even spotted a couple. Oh, gotta love it. If you go over to the team score, you'll notice that the Hetzer right there, 1,048 damage. Very nice. If you want to, pause the video to take a look at anybody else, go for it. If we go over to the detailed report, you'll see that I fired 12 shots, 8 were direct hits, all 8 penetrated that did hit. I'm not sure where the other 4 rounds went. All I remember is missing twice, but then again, a quick rewind will probably tell me, no, you're a dummy. So I dealt about 1,000 damage, 200 of which beyond 300 meters. Now, you thought that was a good game? Please, wait till you see the next one, dude. So we are back. Another game in the Hetzer, another game in my Jaeger. I'm still hanging out with Brian the Lion over here, so he's still been playing with me all throughout that afternoon. Really happy that he stuck around because he got to see 2 high-caliber Hetzer games. So here we go. Let's go ahead and skip here. Start moving ahead. Now, I love playing Tier 4s and 5s. They seem to be the most well-rounded tanks, most fun to play. Doesn't really matter what type of tank you use at Tier 4 or 5, you will still enjoy yourself. I mean, I don't know, if you use your Tier 8, 9, and 10 skills on a Tier 4 or 5 game, you're going to have a whole lot of fun. So I end up aiming at this M3 Lee and nailing his hatch, dude. One-shotting him. There's a T40, let's see what happens. Boom! Got him. T40's got some decent armor, but it doesn't really matter when he's got that much health and I use HE, so, whatever. But actually, I'm loading heat, if you see down at the bottom of the screen. I already told him I was going to be packing premium, and he said, okay. But I really don't think that hitting that hatch with heat was really necessary. You could just hit it with a regular HE. But really, this whole time when my buddy Brian's watching targets, I just say, oh, you see it? Okay, cool. And I just let him, engage it as best he can, bringing in that artillery. But this Hetzer is just so OP. All I gotta do is turn and things disappear, man. They just kind of melt in front of you. There's an M8A1. Ooh, that Electo. We know that's nice and soft. Let's hit that. Oh, made of paper. And pretty much literally paper. As a matter of fact, I believe the Electo has like less than 5 millimeters of armor on all sides. This Stug 4 just can't pen, and for some reason he's still trying until my team spots him. And I'm like, oh, there he is. Went right over him. Aim a little lower so it hits the top of his hull. Oh, okay, getting nice and wide. There we go. Now you're tracked and you're stuck. Oh, you used a repair kit? Oh man, you shouldn't have spent that money. I'm going to go ahead and take care of you, though. It hit the ground next to him, and the actual blast radius of the HE round ended up killing him. I'm out of heat at this point. 5 kills down. I have nothing but HE, but, I mean, that's fine. The Hetzer's crazy. I'll go ahead and skip ahead a little bit here, because I think my next kill is soon. There's an M37 way out there in the field, little artillery. Miss. But I know where he is. Got him! Now see, a ghost shot from that far away, that's not bad. Those are fun to get because there's no way that I'd be able to get this normally sighting. Oh, Crusader. Now this is a long shot here. I end up taking the first and it does hit, but for some reason he doesn't move. Look at that, he's just hanging out, being a dumbass. Kerplong. Hit the top of his turret, and for some reason the whole thing went up. I guess I racked him, but I don't think I did. I didn't get one of those demolition expert achievements at the end. So skip ahead a bit. See where the Hetzer's going. Over the train tracks. It is a pretty, I'll put it at regular speed. This is a pretty quick tank destroyer. I'm pretty impressed. Now, what I should have done at this point with 7 kills was just get on the base and collect some base capture points as well as all the damage that I did. But being the greedy bastard I am, I want to get an 8th or a 9th. So I end up running after the entire enemy team, 2 of which end up getting eliminated. I track onto this DW2 and take a shot, but it sails way over. So I'm basically forced to sit here because at any point he could approach over the hill and attack me. And I don't want that, you know, to be a risk. So I end up having to move after he starts getting damaged, and eventually he's eliminated, and it ends the game. I couldn't really move up even if I wanted to, which breaks my heart, but Hetzer, baby. Hetzer. And if you don't mind, I want to take a look at my cards. Another first-class mastery badge. We got a shield. We got a shell-proof actually, because I ended up taking a couple rounds off that Stug 4. I believe it's going to be the total of my health or greater in terms of bounced or ricocheted damage. So that's a pretty cool achievement to get in the Hetzer. We got a fire for effect again. We got a bruiser again. We got Top Gun +1. Hell yeah, 7. Gotta love it. And, of course, high caliber. Over at the team score, 1,600 damage dealt, dude. That's crazy. 7 kills, 963 base XP. Gotta love it. If you go over to the detailed report, I made actually 33,900 credits after using 5 heat ammunition. So I guess I might be doing it more often. 12 rounds, 9 hit, 9 penetrated. I mean, that's beautiful. I didn't even get a splash damage kill. I thought that was splash damage. I guess I must have hit, like, the bottom of his track or something. But if you take a look at damage dealt from more than 300 meters away, 800 of it. Not bad, my friends. Not bad. So anyway, this has been Beefy Tanks. As always, it's a pleasure. Please hit the like button if you like what you saw. Hit the subscribe button as well, and that little bell that lets you know if I've been posting videos lately. And I do like to post them probably about once a day, maybe once every 2 days. Leave a comment if you like. Let me know, what am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? Hit me up. Oh, and by the way, join my clan, y'all. Send an invite to Beefy's Battalion. As my name is Beefy, _S, Battalion. I'm always accepting anybody. It really doesn't matter what tier you're at. Hell, if it means that we've got 15 people playing tier 1, so be it, man. That'll be fun. So anyway, of course, again, I repeat myself, Beefy Tanks. Peace, guys. Keep it beefy on the battlefield.